In this vodcast, I'll be talking about heuristics. Heuristics allow us to make quick decisions based on very little information by only looking at some of the relevant information and neglecting other less relevant information. These mental shortcuts allow us to make judgments and decisions quickly in situations where extensive processing isn't feasible. The first heuristic I'll be talking about is representative heuristic. The representative heuristic is a mental shortcut where people make judgments or decisions based on how closely something resembles a typical example or prototype. Instead of evaluating probabilities or statistics, individuals rely on how well the situation, person, or event matches their existing mental prototype or category. Our book used the lawyer problem as an example of this when a man named Jack was described as showing no interest in political and social issues and spends most of his free time on hobbies which include home carpentry, sailing, and mathematical puzzles. Most people thought Jack was an engineer, even if statistically it was more probable that Jack was a lawyer. The next heuristic is availability heuristic. The availability heuristic is a heuristic used to predict the likelihood of an event occurring based on the ease of access to similar events in a person's own memory. Examples of this could be news coverage. Certain events like plane crashes or shark attacks often receive extensive media coverage, so people tend to overestimate the likelihood of these events occurring. Another example could be personal experience. If you know multiple people who have had negative experiences with a particular product or service, you might generalize and assume it's bad, even if that's not statistically accurate. The next heuristic is take the best heuristic. This heuristic is used to judge which of the two or more objects is better. Take the best heuristic has a series of 3 rules. The search rule: search the cues in order of validity. The stopping rule: stop the search when you find discriminatory cues. And the decision rule: choose the option that possesses the most recently examined cue. You might use this heuristic when trying to select the right item when online shopping or when you have multiple job offers. The last heuristic is the recognition heuristic. The recognition heuristic is used to make a judgment about which of a set of objects is the best. The judgment rests solely on which of the objects is recognized from memory. The recognized object is chosen as best, whereas unrecognized objects are not selected. Examples of this could be when choosing between 2 products, people often go for the one they recognize from advertisements, even if they don't know much about either product. Another example of this could be in elections, voter might choose a candidate simply because they recognize their name or face without knowing much about their policies or qualifications.